Excuse me.
We have a lot to discuss, people. The 21st century man has to know about relationships. It's not like in previous centuries or generations. It's confusing too. They never had online dating, which has become a major source of finding one's mate. The choices are unlimited. You can find any kind of person you're looking for from any part of the world. Height, weight, hair color, level of education. It's all available. But it's also not real. I mean, it's not real until it becomes real. You could spend months chatting with someone, getting to know them, only to find out that she wasn't who you thought she was. Imagine finding out the girl of your dreams, or who you thought was, is being paid to fool you and isn't the person from any of the pictures you've seen. Or that it is her, but that's what she looked like 17 years ago when she had the photo taken, and since then she's put on about 1 pound for every year. Or maybe 2. Shame on such people. No way would I ever use a profile photo of me in high school that was superimposed on the Gronk's abs. I would never do that. It was Brad Pitt's abs and the photo was from college graduation. Where were we? Oh yes. Or perhaps she's from another country, tells you she knows English and hardly speaks a word, and you meet her after spending thousands of dollars to speak with her online through an on-site translator that she denies using, and you also pay for your air ticket and hotel, and she shows up for your date with a human translator, and all you can think about is whether or not the translator is going to be there when you're being intimate with her, translating in a monotonic voice, oh yes, don't stop, give me more, as the two of you are going at it. Previous generations didn't have these challenges either. They went to a dance or were introduced to quote-unquote someone nice, and that was good enough. Now we have a smorgasbord, but we're not sure if we're going to get food poisoning from all of it, because it might look delicious, but really it's going to make you vomit. As a result, you have to stand on guard, protect yourself, and try not to fall victim to another internet scam artist and predator. Maybe these should be the lyrics to a more realistic national anthem, which, by the way, should be changed every century or less, since nearly no one in the entire US knows what the words ramparts and spangled mean. So here goes. We stand on guard, have low self-regard, protect our bank card against scam artist canards. Pretty good, huh?
Credit card bill, it was such a fright. Scrolling through my charges on the online site. Identity theft like a finger in a socket. Now I've got a hole burned through my pocket. Got hold of my details, brought me such grief. Over in my pocket, the identity thief. Burning a hole. Burning a hole in my pocket. Rented a Ferrari deluxe yacht on charge. Big casino loss still remained at large. Porn site memberships, cases of wine. Actually, a few of those might be mine. Diamond ring concert tickets getting tense. Sounds like a lot of fun at my expense. Got hold of my details, brought me such grief. Over in my pocket, the identity thief. Burning a hole. Burning a hole in my pocket. Used up all my money, stole my identity, but why did you have to have a better life than me? Details brought me such grief. Over in my pocket, the identity thief. Burning
There are all kinds of relationships that need to be handled. Let's start with one of the easier ones. Dealing with parents who aren't tech savvy can lead to all sorts of problems when you text them and never receive a reply, and know that they are both having a mental meltdown because they heard a beep and don't know what it means, and if the beep has really emanated from the smoke detector, and you enter their home to find dad teetering dangerously on a ladder in the kitchen while mom files her nails and shouts advice and suggestions on how to properly replace the battery, all because you texted them and something beeped. If they're a bit more sophisticated, they might know the beep is from the phone, but not have any idea what the beep means and how to respond to it. At least you know that if you text your parents, you're giving them an official activity that they will discuss until a plan of action is decided upon, and then probably they'll fall asleep from exhaustion before the plan can be executed. If your dad has his phone on vibrate and keeps it in his pants pocket, if he's over 80, he might think his body is doing something he vaguely remembers and won't understand why. But if you find porn sites on his browser history, at least you'll know what triggered this revival.
You'll know everything. The picture will be clear. A glimpse into my soul. You're alone on my frontier. I'm entitled to privacy. A little mystery. Heaven forbid you open up my web browser history. Web browser history. Web browser history. Secrets no one should know. Moments of curiosity. Would you leave the key in the lock of your diary? Last people I'd admit to see are my mom and dad. They would leave wondering what kind of son they had. Web browser history. Web browser history. When I reach Judgment Day, at the very end, they'll show me my history and I'll be condemned. Web browser history. Web browser history. Web browser history.
If you're ever going to keep a relationship with that someone special, the first thing you have to do is wipe that browser history clean regularly, or there will likely be some explaining to do. Pop-up ads alone are a source of trouble. I can't imagine how many relationships those things have ended when they end up in your browser history.
Keep clicking and hoping. You might think it's a pity, but how else can a man find hot girls in his city? If you thought telemarketing was done for and through, nuisances find a way to keep bothering you. Papa pads, the internet makes beg before love affairs. Others for a small charge will make you bigger down there. Some have threatened a virus if you're not fully aware. Like a mugger telling you to buy his anti-mugging software. Pop-up ads, pop-up ads. The internet makes me perplexed. Pop-up ads, pop-up ads. Is it only about sex? Wouldn't a sail on some boats or a tour in the countryside be more interesting than ordering a Korean bride? Pop-up ads, pop-up ads. The internet makes me perplexed. Pop-up ads, pop-up ads. Is it only about sex? Pop-up ads, pop-up ads. The internet makes me perplexed. Pop-up ads, pop-up ads. Is it only about sex? Pop-up ads.
Bridging the technological chasm with your parents is key to managing that relationship. You're going to have to be patient, really, really patient. If your text beeps while they're driving, you might find them pulled over on the shoulder, waiting for AAA to arrive to tell them why their car beeped. As for your buddies, this is also an easier relationship to manage. The 21st century man has his bros and can even express his fondness for his male friends. This is allowed. A great difference between 20th century man who had to be really careful no one called him gay if he was hanging out frequently with his male friends. No one would ever want to be called gay, especially if you were gay, because back then you were in the closet, and if you thought anyone suspected you of being gay, that could end up in your suicide. It was a terrible time, but now bromances are common and acceptable, and you can write the rules to them. Mostly. Listen to this.